Now, how often have I ever critiqued a music video? Because music videos are they're essentially short films with a band's song playing over top of it, right? Well, right now I want to talk a little bit about the music video for Robbie Williams' Rock DJ. Now, as everyone knows, Robbie Williams, one of the biggest pop stars in all of England, very, very, very big seller. And a while ago, I talked about his film Better Man, where he's an anthropomorphic chimpanzee. So, I remember when I was a kid, I was about 5 years old, and Rock DJ debuted on Much Music. Much Music is the Canadian version, essentially, of MTV in the US. And even though Robbie Williams, now his superstardom never was as big overseas as in England, still, I guess to say he's big enough in North America, where I do have vivid memories of watching the music video for Rock DJ back in 2000. So the song itself it's very nice. It's like a upbeat, it's like a hip hop sort of dancing sort of thing. And it's very, very catchy, very enjoyable. And you just can't help but, just sing and dance to the whole thing. Even though this isn't the kind of music that I necessarily like, it is one of the exceptions. Because yes, I don't like pop music, I don't like rap, hip hop, whatever, electronic, I don't like that kind of stuff, okay? But I'll admit, there are some exceptions out there. Very, very good exception is Rock DJ. But when you watch the music video itself, it is very, very bizarre, okay? Robbie Williams is in this roller skating derby area with a bunch of these very, very beautiful girls, okay? They're roller skating around him. It's kind of like a nightclub, like a blue setting, kind of nightclub sort of feel to it. And he rises from the middle, this little podium, and he's wearing a white tank top. He's dancing around. All is fine. The girls keep skating around him, and he's trying to get the attention of this disc jockey who he really has the hots for. So, as all the girls there are ignoring him, he strips down to his skins, and they're still barely paying any attention to him. But as soon as he strips down to his skins, where can he go from there, right? Like today, Northern Michigan, very, very boiling hot. People like to say, if you're out in public and you're too hot, you can only take off so much until it's legal. Even if it is until it's illegal. Sorry, but still, if it is perfectly legal to strip down to your skin, so you're still boiling hot. Where can you go from there? Same thing with this music video. Where can Robbie Williams go after he takes off all his clothes? Well, he goes a step further. He removes his skin. And that is when most of the girls and the DJ starts to notice him. When he takes off his skin, he goes a step further. He starts taking off his muscles, his body parts, his organs, and he's throwing it to these women, and they're catching it, and there's all this blood and stuff. So that was pretty funny. And he just keeps going and going until he is absolutely nothing more than a skeleton. When he becomes a skeleton, then eventually the disc jockey that he was going for finally ends up noticing him. So that's good on his behalf. But when he takes off his skin and he's just he's this weird looking blood, muscle, skinless dude, that's when the music video starts getting tripping, because Even though this thing came out in 2000, the makeup effects are still really, really good. Still kind of freaky. And when he keeps going further and further, and he's taking off his muscles and all his other body parts, he's just a skeleton. It's kind of creepy, even though when he becomes a skeleton, that's CGI stuff, mostly CGI. It's cool looking, but it's kind of bizarre. And what really juxtaposes everything is all these girls are loving him, taking off his skin and his muscles, and they're loving this skeleton dance. But the music, the actual song, the audio of Rock DJ is so happy-go-lucky that it clashes with this weird, creepy video in such a ways where, like, you don't know whether to laugh or cry. Yeah, even though this is a really bizarre music video, I still love it to the point where, yeah, it is one of my favorite music videos, and it is one of my favorite dance tunes. Even though I don't like that kind of music, me being as picky as I am just goes to show. So yeah, I feel like giving the music video for Rock DJ from 2000 4 stars out of 4.